Okie dokie, here we go. Obvious, but stupidly, stupidly ignored signs. So, I used to work when I was dating this girl Monday through Friday. I worked straight eight, so 10 to 6 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Um, she worked weekend days, so she'd have like Monday and Tuesday off. The obvious and stupid sign. She'd have Monday and Tuesday off. I'd be at work. This girl not once came to my work during my lunch hour to meet me up for lunch or anything like that. Yeah, obvious and stupid. Um, I do have to say that she did come a couple times. Guess when she came? She needed her car fixed. The only time this girl came during her lunch or during my lunch hour during the day while I was at work was to get her car fixed. She had something she needed me for. And then, that to me, I don't know why I ignored that, to be honest with you, but I was like, well, fuck it. That's the status quo. I'm not coming to see you when I have days off either. If you're working on a Saturday and I got the day off, I'm not coming to fucking see you. You don't come fucking see me. Um, so, I was playing the status quo with that. And that was really, really not okay with her. She got really mad about that. Even said something along the lines of, all the other guys want to come see me at lunch. Oh, ridiculous, 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 ridiculous. Another thing is that, so from where I live to her work, for a while it was very far away. So I understood that she never came over here and spent the night during the weekdays. But then for a while too, it was literally like a 15-minute drive, and she would never come over here during the week to spend the night. But on the weekends, she wanted to be here the whole time. Um, I started to understand that that was because on the weekends, I had something to offer her. There was again something she could use me for. One of these things was to get out of her house with her parents. Another was, because on the weekends I have a lot of social events going on, and she could be a part of them. Another being that, just financial. She could come over here and get free food and whatever. I'm sure she was using me for sex too. Um, which I don't know why I didn't see that sign. I mean, I did see it, but I don't know why I didn't pay more attention to it. Like, what kind of girlfriend doesn't come over at least once in a while and spend the weeknight and then go to work the next morning? It's so not normal. So not normal. When she had her own place, I was driving fucking 30, 45 minutes just to go spend the night with her. That's kind of what you think people would do. Um, all kind of things I'm looking back on. I'm like, God, why the fuck was I not paying attention to that? I had, friends coming by to see me at work, and my girlfriend wasn't. The friends coming over and like hang out for an hour or two, even though they drove 30 minutes just to hang out for an hour or two, and my girlfriend wasn't. Stupid. Boo cat, can you stop, please? Hey, not on the carpet. She likes to scratch the carpet, even though she has other things to scratch. Um, just for really fucking obvious signs. Um, and all that stuff, eventually I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna start doing the same thing, I'm gonna play on the same playing field you are. But then, of course, as we all know, the playing field just keeps getting tilted one way or the other. There's no way to win. This girl, even at one point in time, she's like, well, fuck it, you can just go sleep with other girls, just wear a condom so I don't get anything. Why are you giving me quote unquote permission to sleep with other girls. Probably because she wanted to sleep with other guys, but yeah. Dumbfounding. Just dumbfounding. She would say this, but then if literally a girl even so much, Boo Cat, what is going on over here? Come here. Um, literally, if even another girl looked at me, it was like, oh fuck. I'm not even talking like a sexual look, just like a glance. Oh hell no. But you want to say go sleep with other girls? I don't. I don't know. So this is, I guess maybe what you can get from this is the kind of shit that you're going to go through when you're out of the fog and you've gone no contact for long enough. I'm talking even maybe a year after, maybe more. You're going to start to see these little things, little stupid things, but yeah, like now that you're not in it, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Which is kind of the reaction I had to all those situations. Another good one that I want to add. When she wanted to move in with me and so on and so forth, uh, she wanted to get this place and like way across town. Like it was in the middle of nowhere, and it really didn't make sense to me because I was under the mindset of like, okay, let's get somewhere that's mutual. So if this is the city, I have to do this really small. It looks big, but it's really small. This is a city. If you live like here, I live here. Let's find somewhere in the middle, right? And then that way we both have equal length drives to work. Nobody has to drive 2 hours every day. It seems fair. Let's find a place in the middle that we like. No, she wanted the one. Wait, God, this is. I'm looking at the video rather than my own hand. So she wanted the one over here, right, where she was. She wanted me to move all the way over there to live, to find a place to live. I'm like, oh my god, why would I drive an hour to work and then another hour back every day when we just find a place in the middle? We'd both do the same thing. It was baffling to me. I could not fucking figure out why. I could not figure out why she would refuse to meet in the middle and find some kind of fucking mutual ground that we could both benefit off of. Because you think that's what you would do in a relationship, right? And then several months later, after we broke up and all this shit, I drove by that place that she was mentioning. And I looked at it and I was like, okay. And I kept driving to the client that I was going to meet up. And I didn't even realize this. The place she was working was literally 2 miles away. I know that doesn't sound like a big thing. But the only fucking reason, I know for a fact, the only fucking reason that this girl wanted to move to that place was because she could literally just be in and out of work just like that and not have to drive at all. Yeah, that'd be great, right? But she was willing to make me drive an hour to work, an hour back, just so that she could be close to work. And I I didn't even realize it till months and months later. And when I drove by that place and I saw, like, I kept going and I saw the place where she worked, like, up the road on the side, I was like, son of a bitch. That fucking cunt. Like, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why she wouldn't fucking, like, meet in the middle, because she just wanted the luxury. She wanted to, once again, fucking use me for something else. Oh, man. That was the best decision I ever made, was not moving in with that girl. God, if I'd moved in with that girl, she would have used me for everything I was worth. I guarantee you she wouldn't have paid her half of rent or her half the bills or anything. I already know it. I know it for a fact. And then moving on a little bit more, I'm going to keep going just a little bit. Living with her would have been a fucking nightmare. So she eventually, after a couple years of dating, moved in with a roommate. I've discussed this before, and she ruined the whole relationship, blah, 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 blah. When I would go over there, it was like a fucking prison. Everything you did was like controlled and just awful. Let me give you some examples. So she would complain that I used her bathroom too much. Peeing, not even taking shits, not even like stinking the place up, right? Just peeing. You're using the bathroom too much. You're wasting my water. If I took a shower over there, she would literally come in after 10 minutes. You're wasting water. Stop wasting water. You're using too many paper towels. You left the cabinet cracked. One day I was just like, I had a pimple on my face, so I was in the mirror all like, whatever. What the fuck are you doing? You're over here to see me, not to pop pimples. Um, it was a fucking nightmare just to be there temporarily. Most times, if I spent the night there, the next day I couldn't wait to get up to go home. So for you people that live in that kind of environment, wow. She got to the point where she was bitching about me using water and stuff so much that I literally, like, one day I was like, okay, I just took a fucking 15-minute shower. How much is that going to cost you? Water-wise. She couldn't even answer the question. She didn't even fucking know. I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be about fucking 75 cents. I took a $20 bill and just threw it at her. It's like, here, shut the fuck up about it. There's your money. It was awful. Awful. Now I just looking back on it all. Ugh. Ugh. How disgusting this bitch really was. As far as being a human being. Along with that living together stuff. When she would come here, it was like she was like a fucking tornado. She'd eat, a bag of chips and leave it like strewn on the table, half the chips half out. Drink drinks and just leave the cans like toppled over next to my bed. She took a shower. She'd like fucking get the towel soaking wet and just leave it on the floor piled up, not even hang it up to dry. Um, once again, that playing field was always just fucking. Oh, and at my place, you have to do everything correctly and be very on point. At your place, I'm just gonna fuck everything up and then walk out with and not even care. And on top of that, when she fucking left, she would take shit and I would be like, "What are you doing?" And she'd be like, "Well, this is mine." So let's say I went out, for the night. We're gonna like hang out and drink. So I buy a case of beer, right? My money, buy a case of beer. And then the next day she would leave. She'd take half the case with her. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, that's my half. Oh, really? Did you pay for it? The sense of fucking entitlement. Insane. Insane. The sense of entitlement. So at my house, she bought, I bought beer, and she's entitled to half the next day when she leaves. Another good example, I'm going to try to wrap this up. At her house, this is almost too fucked up to believe. At her house, I bought beer before I got there, put it in the fridge, and I guess it was a Saturday night, and we only drank a little bit of it. I don't know how much of it. It doesn't fucking matter. The next morning, I'm hungover. I want some hair of the dog. So she's like, I don't know, getting ready or something. And I go into the fridge, get one of the beers that I fucking bought, open it, start drinking it, and I'm sitting on the patio. It's like a spring day. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm with my girlfriend. I'm on the patio. It's warm. It's beautiful out. Drinking a beer. She comes out there. Gets so fucking mad. She literally like grabs a beer, squeezes on it, or it spills all the fuck over me and throws it off the fucking patio. What the fuck are you doing drinking my beer? You can't even make this up. You can't make this shit up. probably my most personal video yet. How the entitlement there, the playing field just constantly shifting. I mean, it makes, oh God, crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, I'm going on 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and listen. I hope y'all have a good